Your data does not travel freely across the internet. Most traffic passes through a few invisible choke points. Speed and access are decided before content loads. Gateways matter more than websites. Control exists at the routing level. When people imagine the internet, they picture billions of devices connected directly to each other. This mental model feels open and democratic. The real structure is far more centralized. Almost all global internet traffic passes through Internet Exchange Points, commonly known as IXPs. These are physical locations where networks connect and exchange data. Without IXPs, the internet would fragment into isolated islands. Here is the first critical statistic. More than 70% of global internet traffic flows through fewer than 100 major IXPs worldwide. Even more striking, a small subset of these exchanges handles a disproportionate share of high-value, high-speed traffic. The largest IXPs process tens of terabits per second of data, volumes so large that entire countries depend on them for reliable connectivity. These gateways are not neutral meeting points. Access depends on membership fees, peering agreements, and physical proximity. Networks that connect directly receive faster, cheaper routes. Those that cannot must rely on longer, slower paths. This creates a tiered internet. At the top tier, large platforms and cloud providers build infrastructure next to or inside major exchange points. They reduce latency to milliseconds and improve reliability dramatically. At lower tiers, smaller services depend on intermediaries, adding delays, costs, and instability. Users feel this difference as fast apps versus slow websites, without knowing why. Routing protocols amplify this imbalance. The Internet uses Border Gateway Protocol (BGP) to decide where data travels. BGP does not choose the fastest route. It chooses the route based on commercial relationships and policy rules. This means traffic can take longer paths, even when shorter ones exist, if business agreements dictate it. Control at gateways also creates risk. Misconfigurations or deliberate routing changes have repeatedly caused large-scale outages. In several documented incidents, routing errors at a single exchange temporarily disrupted connectivity for millions of users across continents. Another revealing statistic, a handful of cloud providers now handle over 60% of global cloud traffic. Because cloud services host websites, apps, and enterprise systems, their proximity to major gateways gives them structural dominance. The user experiences none of this directly. Pages load, videos play, apps respond. The illusion of neutrality remains intact. But underneath, control operates through geography, infrastructure investment, and routing economics. Freedom at the surface coexists with concentration below. The internet does not behave like a flat network. It behaves like a system, with narrow passageways that quietly decide who moves fast and who waits. You are not choosing these pathways. They are chosen long before your request ever leaves the device.